We have reached the hour of 10 o'clock and we have got, we have a quorum. Okay. All right. I'm going to call this meeting of the Transportation Committee to order. Can we have a roll call?
Cahill,
Here.
Chaplin, Desart, Krajewski,
Here.
Ozog,
Here.
and Zay.
Here.
Okay. Let's see. Do we have any public comment? Nope. No. All right. Next, I'm going to move to approve the minutes of the Tuesday, November 15th, 2022 meeting.
Second.
Second. Okay. All right. And any comments, questions about the minutes? Okay. All in favor? All right. Next, we have a couple of budget transfers. I move to approve a budget transfer of $9,500 from $1,500, $3,500, $538.28 contingencies to $1,500, $3,510, $53260 wireless communication services funds needed for AT&T and Verizon expenses. And I have, okay, I moved and Mr. Krajewski second. So, okay. All right. And so, any comments or questions about this? All in favor? Aye. All right. Okay, next I move for this budget transfer of $128,100 from $1,500, $3,510, $54,110 equipment and machinery to $1,500, $3,510, $54,130 construction and other motor equipment transfer needed because excavator was budgeted in the incorrect line item. And I have a second. Any questions about this? All in favor? Aye. All right. And now we have some change orders here. Okay, I'm going to move to combine these change orders.
Second.
Okay, I have a second. All in favor of combining?
Aye.
Okay. And next, I'm going to move to approve change order A, AT&T decrease in close, purchase order 5298. Change order Triangle Fabrication decrease in close, purchase order 5359. Change order DTP 00318. 19, amendment to resolution DTP 003119, issued to Auto Tech Centers Incorporated to furnish and deliver Goodyear tires as needed for the Division of Transportation to increase the encumbrance in the amount of $35,000, resulting in amended contract total amount of $295,000, an increase of 13.46%. And I move to approve change order DTP 0077A22, amendment to resolution DTP 007722, issued to Petroleum Traders Corporation to furnish and deliver gasoline and diesel fuel as needed for the Division of Transportation and the Department of Public Works to increase the funding in the amount of $975,000, DOT $700,000, and Public Works $275,000, resulting in an amended contract total amount of $2,250,000, an increase of 76.47%. Second, Mr. Zay. Okay, so question.
Is that an extension of contract or is that just the increase in fuel costs for diesel?
That's the increase. So this contract went into effect March of last year through the end of April of March of this year. So unfortunately, when we budgeted and awarded it, gas was $2.50 a gallon on average.
So this is like more than double.
Yeah.
It's 76% increase.
Yeah, it's gone up considerably. So this is obviously going to get us through snow and ice,
Sure,
which is our big
I didn't know it was an
season,
extension. This is
for this year.
This
$1 million
is,
due to the gas price.
yes, although they're appearing to go down, so.
Yeah, they kind of fluctuate on, so
Yeah.
we purchase, every time we purchase, it's based on the rate of the day.
Right, this is just
And the
giving
contract is a
funding to
markup and
buy,
mark down. So,
Buying a lot of Mondays.
well, or end of the month or like vehicle purchases, you always get at the end of the month. So unfortunately, Mother Nature, snow and ice.
Is there any townships on this though?
So we will be doing our first joint bid in this next cycle. So I think I know we got several municipalities. I think we reached out to the townships. I don't know if many of them might just go to the local gas station.
So, and that would
So
be,
we can
that
confirm.
contract would be for March.
It started April
And
1.
I'm sure we
through
get a
the
little
end
bit
of
of a discount at the local gas station.
Oh, huge discount.
Yeah.
And it would probably.
Yeah, I can check. I shouldn't say that. I think there's one or two that have opted to go with this. I don't know what the other ones do. I do know. I'm sure
Towns goes to the local gas station.
we have a relationship with them.
I'm not gonna speak of Milton Township, so. Okay, any other questions about any of these change orders? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. All right. Now we have an intergovernmental agreement. I move for approval of DTR 00123, a resolution intergovernmental agreement between the Illinois State Toll Highway Authority and DuPage County for Illinois Route 390 at I-490 interim local access ramp ownership, maintenance and jurisdiction responsibilities by DuPage County. I've moved. Second from Mr. Krajewski. Okay, do you want to give us a couple seconds of background on this?
Yeah, so obviously DuPage County's kind of led the way with so much to do with OMP and 390, 490. So these
O'Hare access.
Western access.
Okay, we have to, our acronyms have to
That's
be
right. So,
explained
yeah.
for our new members.
OMP, O'Hare Modernization Program.
O'Hare modernization,
Now it's
okay,
O'Hare 21.
okay.
They recently announced the FAA approved some on-site improvements through a draft EIS evaluation. What's so significant about that is that it kind of paves the way, no pun intended, for now fully Western access.
Western access, which
So-
will be huge for DuPage,
Right,
obviously,
just-
so.
Elgin O'Hare doesn't go to Elgin, and it doesn't go
To
to
O'Hare.
what O'Hare yet, but it will. And so the tollway reached out to us, and we did an MOA previously. The way the contracts were negotiated.
MOA, member
Memorandum of Understanding,
of
agreement.
agreement, okay.
The way those were negotiated between the airlines and O'Hare. We had no input, the tollway had no input, but language was very specific that the ramps that would access the western access, the employee parking, the western access ultimately would be not tolled. So tollway doesn't build anything unless it's tolled. Okay? They don't build freeways. And so they've asked DuPage County for these local ramps so they connect county highways, the frontage road and York Road into western access into the airport. Initially, it's going to be the employee parking or just construction access. And they asked that we take over maintenance jurisdiction. We own, operate, maintain for a period certain. And that would be from the completion of the ramp construction to the end of the agreement between O'Hare and the airline, which would be January 2034. The out for DuPage County is if it becomes anything other than employee access, then the tollway would assume the role.
So
we're getting
it's the current situation,
The
and
current-
should that change?
Correct.
So,
So this is kind of, I mean, we've taken over the frontage roads. I mean, we've really led as a county this.
is
work.
York Road part of that, North York Road?
York Road is a county highway north of Irving Park to the county line.
Got
So this section is a county highway.
Okay.
So it's a win-win.
Okay, any other questions about this?
So we had a motion. Do we have a second? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
we had a second.
Mr. Reducer.
Reducer. Thank you, Brian.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and do we have any report from the state's attorney?
I just wanted to introduce myself, Barb Reynolds from the State's Attorney's Office, for anyone I haven't met yet, and apologize for today. We're a little short. That won't happen again. I was covering Human Services right next door. So typically I'm in the room 15 minutes before. If you have any questions, certainly I know Bob told all of you, we are always available. Feel free to stop us in the hall, call us with any questions.
Okay, we stayed on script, I promise. Okay, any old business? Any new business? And in my chairman's remarks, I wanted to welcome all of our new members. So welcome, and any questions you have, staff, me, anybody, please. There's an awful lot to learn, that I can assure you. Mr. Zay.
I did have one question. We're talking off ramps. Army Trail 355 going southbound, that ramp coming off is horrible. It's buckled on both lanes going to turn to go westbound. Whose responsibility is that?
The ramp would be the tollway's
Is
jurisdiction.
it towing? Okay.
Yeah, we can certainly bring it to their attention. I actually have a meeting scheduled with them this Friday to just talk county issues.
I mean, it's rippled.
Yeah.
Both lanes, right and left lane,
Okay.
going westbound, coming
Sure.
off that ramp. And
Okay.
it's not getting any better. I didn't know if because it comes onto a county highway, if we're responsible for part of it or not, or.
If it's the ramp, in other words, it's before the light, before the stop bar, you're coming off, and if it's the ramp, it would be the
That's the
tollway.
tollway.
I think there might be like a right lane that turns onto Army Trail. If that was the right trail, that would be us. But we can talk to the tollway. One of the items we have is just planned improvements on 355, I-88, everything in DuPage County, anything coming up that we need to be aware of. For so we'll break down.
Okay, thank you.
Any new business besides my welcome? Okay, hearing none, I move to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you, everybody.